He has inherited his father's legendary jawline and his mother's soulful gaze, but Knox Leon Jolie-Pitt is choosing a path that neither of them paved. As he celebrates his 17th birthday with a gold medal and a towering 6-foot stature, one person was noticeably missing from the celebration. Is the last remaining bridge to Brad Pitt finally beginning to crumble? The emergence of the hidden prince. For nearly 2 decades, the world has only known Knox Leon Jolie-Pitt through fleeting paparazzi fragments and a shroud of mystery. As the youngest son of Hollywood's most phenomenal couple, Knox has always lived under a strict veil of privacy curated by Angelina Jolie. However, his recent emergence has triggered a wave of global admiration. It isn't just because he is an heir to the legendary Brangelina dynasty, but because of his breathtaking physical transformation. At 17 years old, Knox stands at an impressive 185 centimeters, 6 feet, surpassing the average height of his peers. His handsome features radiate a quiet masculine aura, creating the portrait of a young man stepping out from behind the curtain of secrecy to conquer the world on his own humble and independent terms. Visual reincarnation of a screen legend. The most striking aspect drawing public attention is Knox's uncanny physical resemblance to his father, Brad Pitt, in his youth. He possesses a sharp, chiseled jawline paired with the expressive deep eyes and signature lips of Angelina Jolie.
Yet, what makes Knox truly special is his reluctance to use these visual assets as a tool for personal branding or instant popularity. While many Nepo babies race to leverage their parents' famous names to enter showbiz, Knox has chosen to remain on the periphery. He only appears in public for moments he deems truly significant, creating a mysterious aura that only fuels the public's curiosity about the real person behind the extraordinary beauty he has inherited from both of his iconic parents. Gold medal. A different path to success. The most surprising moment of his 17th birthday celebration was not a star-studded gala, but an athletic achievement. Knox reportedly received a gold medal in a sports competition, clear evidence that he is building a path far removed from the cinematic shadows of his parents. Choosing to succeed in the world of sports shows that Knox possesses independent ambition and the high level of discipline required to prove his abilities without relying on family privilege. Many media experts now predict that Knox's future could surpass Brad Pitt's, not necessarily in cinematic fame, but in terms of a sustainable, independent image. He is building a solid foundation of character, making him far less vulnerable to the brutal pressures and fluctuations of the entertainment industry. Strategic silence amidst the divorce storm. Knox grew up in the center of one of the most contentious and publicized divorces in modern history.
Presenter, TV host. The decade-long legal war between his parents has been a constant source of public consumption. Amidst the noise of accusations, leaked documents, and loud statements from his siblings, Knox has chosen absolute silence. This silence is not a sign of weakness, it is a highly intelligent and mature form of self-protection. It seems he learned early on that in a world hungry for scandal, silence is the most effective weapon to protect the integrity of his soul. The low-profile strategy he chose has inadvertently become his unique identity. The less he says, the greater the public's respect for his ability to maintain his family's dignity amidst a crisis. Brad Pitt's absence, a wound on a special day. However, behind the brilliance of his achievements and his 17th birthday celebration, a bitter note dominated international headlines. Brad Pitt was reportedly entirely absent from this milestone event. The father's absence on his son's special day not only left fans hoping for a reconciliation disappointed, but also opened the door to 1,000 questions regarding the true state of their relationship. Why was one of Hollywood's most iconic figures seemingly a stranger on his youngest son's big day? This has fueled speculation that the bond between Knox and his father is experiencing a deep, quiet fracture. In family psychology, a parent's absence at a major milestone, especially during adolescence, often leaves an emotional void that is difficult to repair in the future.
The last bridge that is starting to fray. Within the conflict-ridden Jolie-Pitt family dynamic, Knox holds a unique and crucial position. He is the only child who has consistently remained silent and, most importantly, has legally retained the Pitt surname. While his other siblings have symbolically and legally dropped their father's name as a form of protest or severance, Knox has not yet taken that drastic step. This makes him the last remaining emotional bridge between Brad Pitt and his children. However, the existence of a surname on paper may not mean much if the father's physical and emotional presence continues to vanish. If the distance between father and son continues to widen, this final bridge risks collapsing, marking the total disintegration of a family bond that the world once idolized. Swimming against the current of traditional fame. Knox's case reflects a growing trend among a new generation of celebrity children who are showing a lack of interest in shallow, traditional fame. Knox proves that the privilege of being born into a famous family doesn't have to be used as a ticket into the entertainment industry, but can be used to choose an arena where he sets the rules. By focusing on athletic achievement and a quiet education, he effectively reduces the pressure of constant comparison to his father's legendary acting success. This allows the public to see him as a whole individual rather than just a young version of Brad Pitt.
His courage to swim against the Hollywood current shows a maturity beyond his years, offering a new perspective on how to maintain mental health under the blinding spotlight. The risk of a publicly formed narrative. While Knox's silence is a form of control over his personal narrative, silence also comes with a price. Without official statements from him, the media and public will continue to create their own stories based on limited fragments of information. A birthday celebration without his father becomes perfect fuel for narratives about a shattered family. Knox exists in a gray zone that gives him many options for the future, but he also faces the risk of having his identity defined by the speculation of others. At 17, he is stepping into adulthood, a stage where family relationships are typically re-evaluated through a more mature lens. The decision to remain silent or finally speak out will be a decisive turning point in how the world views him and his past relationship with his father. Reconciliation opportunities eroded by time. The big question hanging in the air is how much opportunity remains to repair this father-son relationship. Time and emotional distance have eroded the closeness they once shared before the 2016 divorce storm broke. If Brad Pitt wants to save his relationship with his youngest son, physical presence and consistent emotional support are absolutely necessary right now.
Without a real effort to be present, missed moments like a 17th birthday only accelerate the process of alienation. Knox may never complain to the media, but experiences like this become part of the memory that shapes his view of a father figure. The world feels a sense of regret, seeing a bond once so strong, now facing a frozen wall of silence and absence. The future, on the brink of a major decision. As Knox Leon Jolie-Pitt approaches full adulthood, he stands at a crossroads that will define the rest of his life. Will he continue to carry the Pitt name and remain the sole keeper of peace? Or will he finally follow his siblings' lead and officially drop the identity as a final statement? His potential is immense. With a handsomeness that inherits the charisma of both parents, he could shake the film industry if he chose to. However, if he chooses a humanitarian path like his mother or a professional career in sports, he will still be respected as someone who successfully conquered past trauma. The public eagerly awaits the next move from this quiet prince, hoping he finds true happiness outside the vortex of his parents' drama.